we want to do is to just give you an idea of how the work evolved. You know, why would somebody stick shoelaces in a wall, right? Choosing that text was one, I was in Philadelphia. That's where it was penned, and that was sort of context-wise it made sense. And also, I really wanted to use this language that people were taking for granted. Yeah. They didn't really think about what that means anymore. The idea was to take this humble material, this mundane, quotidian material, and try to have it tackle a concept that people would have to re-examine again. You know, so this re-examining of this thing that we think we know was really at the heart of the interest in bringing it back to life. And the thing about the piece, when you see it in the space, it's really experiential in the sense that the reason I made it large scale is that you had to, there are moments where you're at the side and you can't quite, it's not quite legible. So depending on where you are, its legibility changes. And I thought that was poetic, for me that was very poetic in terms of the notion of our relationship to government or even to community. I'm an artist who uses materials, generally I use materials that I find on the street and sort of everyday objects, and try to find a way to talk about what these things are, what they were, and tell a story around the expectation for them. So I had a whole pile of shoelaces and shoe tongues left over. And so the idea that I would use the laces, which are sort of individual to somebody having used them and worn them, and then talk about a kind of communal dialogue of the group was really exciting to me. The We the People part as a kind of mountaintop of, it's this monolith of meaning that I think is really hard for people to see. And it was really trying to make them see it by making it more obscured, right, in a way, so that you have to really consider what it means by slowing down your experience with the language. And also the building of it. Who gets to build it? The participatory component of creating the text has really become part of the work, in a way that I never expected. Everybody that wants to talk about it wants to talk about the climate of the time. And I think it makes sense, and I'm excited that the work resonates beyond the moment of creating. The sense of it, questioning who are the people, and what is our role in this democracy. I think all of those things are really fervently being discussed now, and I think that the piece resonates even more for that reason.